Alright guys, we're back with part 2 of the West Coast Offense Part 2 installment. And where we left off talking, I think we were talking about Slant Hook. And we went over the main stuff I do from it, basically the adjustment, the new Slant Hook is this. And now I want to talk about it as a goal line play. And I literally run this every time, almost on the goal line. It's a very quick read, but it's a very effective read. We're going to set it up the same way. The only thing we're going to change is we're going to put Eric Decker on a fade route. Okay, we're going to motion Demarius Thomas over to the left. I'm going to make a read. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, we'll read coverage. So we throw it to Demarius. Okay. Let's talk about that. Number one, we have one of the best snap throws of the game in Demarius Thomas, wide open on the slant hook. Okay. Number two, we have our running back screen if they try to put like a cover 2 sneak to cover Demarius Thomas. And number three, they have to user guard the fade pattern over the left side of the field. So all this is happening from 4 receivers. Okay. So they have to user guard everything on the left side of the field. Now, if that does happen, we have a pass lead down to the inside to that tight end. To this young man right here. If you see, once he cuts, he has inside position, pass me down to the inside, and he'll make a play for you. So we'll just go over these reads real quick and just show you what they look like. They're all open always. If that slant route is covered, if you see up snap the ball, then you just want to trust that your fade pattern will be wide open, as you see there. That's open. Okay, they got the running back screen covered. Okay, we pass it down the inside. Dreesen's in. Very effective plays, guys, right there for the goal line. I just wanted to touch on that real quick while we were. Oh, I still had Slant Hook in my mind and my thought process. So that's what I do from Slant Hook. That's really the only thing I do. Here's another thing I actually touched on. It's basically just a shovel pass to McGahee. If you motion him out, leave him on that pattern, he's going to come back underneath a slow shovel pass. If you put that running back on a blue route, it's going to be delayed and he's going to block for him. Crap, call my play. So if we put Moreno on a blue route, we drag Decker. I'd like to leave Thomas on his route actually. And it's just a quick read to Demarius. If Demarius is going to be open. Okay, main coverage, we know we have that kind of rocket catching animation against it. Okay, so he's covered for some reason. Well, now we got McGahee on this little shovel pass right there. It doesn't work all the time, but when it does work, it's very, very cool. So I just thought I'd touch on it. It's just a cool little mix-and play. Because we're usually running him on a wheel route. Now we're coming right underneath this little shovel pass, and it's just funny because it's really weird how it works, but it's very effective, guys. It's one of the little mix-and plays you guys can do from time to time. When you get bored, you can just lab it, and just you want to snap and drop back, make your read, and once you read that Demarius Thomas is going to be covered, then you're going to be throwing the ball to McGahee 99% of the time. It's going to be wide open. Just see again, a little shovel pass action. You have a blocker. So a lot of stuff you can do on that. Just a little fun play to mix in. Let's go over the run audible down. This halfback sweep. What I like to do from almost all my runs, I like to motion Demarius Thomas out and snap at the numbers, and then I like to just run inside. With the halfback sweep, I don't like to run it outside as a sweep. I don't think it's very effective. There are certain situations, but if you see this middle linebacker on the right, if you see the middle linebacker, we'll just click on to him here. This guy right here. If you see him here like so, he'll just come right in between in here, because if you know the play, the guard's pulling. So this dude is going to be. Let's show you the blitz. This is where he's going to end up where that blitz angle is. He'll end up right there on the play, especially if he's in man coverage. He's just going to come right in through here. So I like to take the play. And if the read is outside, I like to go ahead and take it outside. But real quick, if the linebacker, hopefully they shoot. If you can get inside, that's ideal. So if they don't penetrate inside immediately with this running play, you're just going to get this little double kind of halfback trap almost look, and you're just going to be trying to pound it in between the guard, basically over the center. So you're just going to run right over the center as if the center wasn't even there, and that's where you're going to be looking to run. You can run outside too with this, It's just that block shed right there. That's what keeps me from doing it consistently. So I just kind of stick to the inside. I kind of stick to consistent 3 or 4. It's pretty consistent for the most part. It doesn't get blown up that much if you run it inside. If you run it outside, it does get blown up a lot more. But you can get some big plays. But I like consistency in my runs, so I like 4 yards a carry. So one more time, I'm just going to go right through that. That's how I run that play. Bench switch. This is a play we've been, this is a kind of a play that has been getting more and more call on my scheme every week, or every game I play. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and put Sean Murray on a blue route. Go ahead and put Wilson McGahee on a blue route. Or not a blue route. You want to put him on. You want to block him. So you want to block McGahee. You want to slide protection to the right. Okay. Your first read here is Demarius Thomas and Eric Decker. It's just a high-low read. If that's not open, come back to Dreesen. But against man coverage, that out route is open every single time. Literally 99% of the time it's going to be wide open. And it's a quick out pattern, meaning they're not going to be able to get their nano blitzes in. They're going to have to be forced to cover it with cover 2. Then you have your corner route, which is inconsistent, but it does get open sometimes in man coverage. And then you have your little dig route from Dreesen, which is it's a lot more effective against zone coverage because we get in zone that off a little bit more. So he'll be more. It's going to be a more consistent catch. So real quick, we'll run over zone, and I'll show you how to throw the left side against zone 2. But this is just zone coverage. As you see, if you pass it to the right, he's just going to sit right in a little pocket for you, very easily, very smooth. Now, real quick, let's go over the left side of the field. This isn't the best zone play for the left side of the field purposes, but you can throw. It's just a high level between the out route and the corner. Most of the times, you're going to throw the corner route against zone. As you see, the flat route's going to get stuck down, pass lead straight to the outside. Basically, it's literally at 9 o'clock, and you'll have it. You'll have that corner route wide open for the most part. Another thing you guys can do. This is something that Kilo from Madden students does. I think when he runs his play, he puts Demarius Thomas on the street. He'll take Marino and put him on a wheel, basically creating a zone flood to the left side of the field. I don't really do that much. It's just not the way I run the offense. I like having that out pattern. That's just the way I do it. You can also put McGahee on a streak. As you see, his angled streak, it's going to get you some separation. You can kind of take it, throw it once it gets right by the line of scrimmage, and it's very effective this year. Streaks to the halfback. And you just pass lead it open. That was weird. So you can mix that in too, but I like to go ahead and block McGahee. Put Marino on a little safety route. If everything breaks down, okay, we have Marino right here. And we're going to get maybe 1-2 yards, but we're not going to get sacked. And that's the most important part. We're always going forward in this offense. And we always have something open. We're attacking every area of the field. We're not just attacking vertically. We're not just attacking horizontally. We're attacking everywhere. So that's really how I run bench switch. Another thing you can do, I think this was the setup in the video I did earlier this year, was I would put both running backs on wheel routes. I put Demarius on a drag and motion him out, and that was my counter to slant hook. And it's still very effective. You can do it that way. I just personally, I like doing it this way. I don't know, it's just something about this play. The out route on this play against man coverage, how much separation it gets, I just don't want to lose that. I know that dig route is really going to be fine against zone coverage, so I mean, I personally run it like that, but you can run it the old way, you can run it the new way, you can run it both ways. It's just whatever you want to do. But that's just another way to run the play. If you run it stock, guys, I'm telling you that out route really does get a lot of separation against man coverage. So that's bench switch. Let's go with play action waggle. I really run this the same way. I just put McGahee over here. What you used to is running a wheel route, put Marino on a wheel route there. And my first read is Marino, then I go to McGahee, then I go to the corner street combo. Okay, so I don't have that, but I got McGahee. For some reason, he decided to drop a ball. Don't have that, but I got this corner route passing down, click on. You have to click on that corner route because the corner route is a different type of corner route and more effective against zone coverage. As you see, I got picked there. I didn't time it correctly. It's very crucial for timing. It's pass lead and basically it's 7:30 almost. I mean, you got to pass lead down into the outside, and you can't really pass lead straight outside. And you want that angle right there, as you saw right there. You want him to kind of post him up. So that's how I beat that. So I would progress from the wheel route to the corner route, then back over to McGahee. The streak is just kind of designed It's just there basically to take any zone, any deep blue zone out of the play. I don't really throw the streak much. For some reason, I don't really like to throw streaks much. It's just my opinion. I don't really like to take the risk. I like open dudes. I'd rather throw it to open dudes than pass lead them open. So, but that's how I run that play. For the most part, it's the same. Okay, guys, let's dive into the fullback dive. Again, this is just really, I'm running this the same way. You can run it like this. Just get crazy with your motion. You just want to make it look like you're running something else. So you want to be motioning a dude every single play because they're going to overplay something. So say they're overplaying curls, so that linebacker goes out with it. Now you have 5 on 6 or 6 on 3 numbers. You're going to be able to get inside there. You're going to be able to run inside all game. Again, say they're overplaying. Oh crap! Called them off play again. So say they're overplaying the halfback wheel route that we're going to be talking about later from flats and slot corner, and we motion running over here. Say they're overplaying that. With their user defender, now we have an inside run hitting them with. So just, you know, and then of course we could always do the standard motion to Marius Thomas this way. A lot of things you can do with motion, guys. Get creative with that. And then, you know, the last way I do this is if I need 1 yard, and I mean, it's 4th and inches, I'm calling fullback dive, I'm a sliding line pinch, I'm putting Marius in there, and I'm trusting Wilson McGahee to get upfield. That's just my personal preference on 4th and 1. So that's how I run fullback dive. Real quick, we'll go over the counter while we have it. We'll just go over the runs real quick all together. And this play really is one of the best, in my opinion. I rarely ever get tackled for a loss. You really have to blitz a lot of people to stop this play for a loss. Basically, what you want to do is go ahead and just put the Marius, the same usual stuff, and you're just going to run it. And you're just going to try and run off the guard again. It's just a very simple inside run from the same stuff that we've been doing all game. Now we're running to the right side of the field inside. This play has big play potential. As you see, Doomer both got lucky, got through 2 people, but you get double teams galore on this play. And I mean, it really is right in that little crease there, and that you see that gaping hole wide open. If you slide to the right, I think it does make it a little more better. No, actually, it doesn't make it better. I don't know if slide protect does anything this year for running game. But you see, you just get these seals, especially against a 4-3. A 4-down lineman set, 3-down lineman set is tough to run on this year for some reason, but a 4-down lineman set, you're going to get a lot of space, but that's what we want there. You see, it's literally like the Red Sea parted when we started running the ball downhill. It's just a very effective play to mix in, very good. In my opinion, the counter and the quick toss are my 2 favorite running plays from this formation. And both for different purposes. But this is more of a coverage. If they're playing a lot of coverage D or something like that, you want to go ahead and just call this play. And I'm telling you guys, you'll get high rewards. Real quick, we're going to go over the quick toss. Basically, you can do this. Go ahead and just snap the ball. You can motion the fullback out. But this is what I'm going to tell you. In the previous video, I think I said that if they have a dude outside of this receiver, so like right here, you don't want to run the quick toss, and here's why. The receiver's really he's just going to block shove right off the edge. You're really not going to get anywhere. If he blitzes, he's going to pick the pass off. Well, we figured out a way to negate that. So we're going to spread the linebackers out here, and basically all I want to do is we want to motion to Marius Thomas right off the left butt of Decker. So this looks like we're running slant hook at the start. Quick snap now, and now we're outside. Most of the times he's going to get a backside seal on the play. He didn't there for some weird reason. But real quick, let's get the backer spread here. And you just want to motion him maybe one snap. You just want to get that outside positioning, and you want to trust your play. I run this a lot more than I used to, maybe 10 to 15 times per game. I mean, I love the quick toss. Always have. It's really good against the blitz. For some reason, he's just being a beast this game. Practice mode, but so maybe we're not taking our time here. Another thing you can do is if he does block shed now before if he block shedded, we were kind of stuck. Now if he block sheds, we have a little bit of a way. We see the block shed here, which can cut it in for 2 or 3 yards, and just make one of the best. Literally, this is one of the best plays in the game, and nobody knows really about it. Because you can't blitz it. You can't blitz to stop it. You kind of just have to zone out and it's a play that's really tough. You have to kind of manually stop. As you see there, when you're patient with it can open up. And guys, I mean, you've not seen it so far in practice mode. I'm telling you, I broke countless runs on people with this quick toss. It's just something people don't expect. And if you're averaging 4 yards a carry, do not complain. If you don't hit the home run right off the bat, don't complain. Keep pounding the rock. Keep running the quick toss. Trust it. You got to trust the scheme. The scheme is one of the best in the game. I'm telling you right now. A lot of people, I don't know of anyone that's really locked it up. It's very effective, very annoying, just crazy, dude. If you have a guy, and this is why we have Marino at the halfback, you need a guy with a little bit more acceleration than Gahey. But when you motion that receiver out, you want to get outside position, and you want to try to get to the edge. It works. If you want to know the best offense for this offense, it's the Patriots by far. But overall, for the scheme, I think that the Broncos are a little better overall. So that's how we run quick toss. Real quick, we're going to talk about we have 2 more pass plays we want to go over. And the first one we're going to go over is the flats play. And there's I really want to talk to you guys. I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this forever. This is the best man beater I have found for our tight twins. And basically, we're just going to motion Demarius Thomas over to the right. We're going to snap once it gets to the numbers. And we're going to, I'll just show you here. It didn't work right. Hold on. It's a little bit new for me, so I'm still working on the timing. The timing is not picture perfect yet on this route, but it's getting there. And when you get the timing on this play, guys, let me talk. I mean, I could spend an hour talking about this play. I would call the run play, of course. What it is it's a double move, and it actually is more effective when you snap it once he sets. I forgot about that. You let him set, and then he does a little quick jig, and then you just want to pass lead inside. You want to pass lead to the inside, or you want to pass lead up. It just depends on the separation. If you want to pass lead to the inside if you snap it before he sets, and if you snap it after he sets, you want to pass lead up. So here's before he sets. So drop back. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, I want to watch the replay. That's so bad, but we don't have time. Pass it to the inside. Click on. Oh, you don't click on. That's what you don't do. Because when you click on, you mess up the angle of the play, and it doesn't work properly. So it's very important that you don't click on. Snap once it gets to the numbers. Wait. Now throw the inside. For some reason, they're playing it very good. I don't know, because it was working very good yesterday. And working very good in game. Maybe snap anymore, but too late. Getting his hands in there. I hope you guys are seeing the angle though that I'm seeing. If you see it, hopefully that's a good thing. He's on that little crazy angle. It's so like it's right there though. I don't know why Porter's playing it. Or maybe passing it. It may not be passing it properly, or maybe it's bad timing or something. Like I said, this is relatively new to the scheme, so it's a little bit different. There it is. That's what it is. Okay. So that was the correct way to throw it. That's the animation you're going to get. In my opinion, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to really stop this and stop it with man coverage. It's really kind of annoying to the defense, but it's okay. He cuts, and then you want to throw it right here, like right when he starts to break to the right. And you're just going to pass it. I like to pass with no pass lead, or pass lead to the inside, and this corner will just ignore it almost. I mean, it's kind of comical to watch it once you get it properly down. It's relatively new. I found it yesterday, but that's it. But it did work in game. It worked. I mean, it's worked perfectly so far. I don't know why it's not working correctly here, but snap it at the 50-yard line and just pass it to the inside, and that's the animation you'll get right there. That's the proper. That is the proper way the play should look. For some reason, I may have just been bad timing on my part, but let's get over the receiver here. As you see here, he's going to cut, and he's going to make a little jig, and then right here, watch the corner. Watch the corner. he just ignores it. Like, look at his hand. It's in perfect position to make a play. He just won't make a play. I'm telling you guys right now, he will not make a play. You click on, it's going to make it worse. It could be a touchdown. And so that's how you do it if you want to snap it before he sets. Now we're going to go over doing it if you want to do it after he sets. A different way to run it. So you're going to wait till he sets. You get that big separation, and you're just going to pass lead up. And the reason you're going to pass lead up is he's now, the defender gets roasted at the snap of the ball. If you take a look at it. He's going to get roasted. You see, he just looks. He just looks there. This is Champ Bailey, I think. He's just looking at him. And we just pass lead it up, and again, he's just in nowhere to defend it. Look, he's looking stupid again. There's just, he's just not in a position to defend it. It's just, for my money, one of the best man beaters. One of the most frustrating man beaters by far to this. I ran this against Z-Boy the other day. He's just like, what? But yeah, go ahead and wait till he sets. He's going to pass lead up. And he's just nowhere, in no place to defend it. The worst thing that could happen is Demarius drops the ball. So that's a quick little man beater, something I've been working on for like 24 hours, but it's one of the best that I've found so far. I went to practice for about 4 hours trying to work on 5 tight and kind of go over some stuff, revamp it a little bit, get it back to perfection. And I found this, and I was just like, oh my. I mean, who can argue with that? Who can argue with that separation? Yeah. So must have fun, just really. Who can argue with that flat play? The separation he gets on that route, if you wait till he sets, is ridiculous. Watch. Just like he's just gone. And there's nothing really he can do. I think it was a bad timing. Guys, there are situations where it won't be there, but 99% of the time it's going to be there. Just wait till he sets, and then when he gets a little jump like that, a jump off the ball like that, you just pass it up as soon as he breaks. It's really difficult to stop. So that's that play. That's one way we run that play. Now you can motion to the left as well. And you just want to wait. Oh my gosh, Von Miller. Pass it to the left, and he ignores him. We'll talk about that real quick. This is just a way to beat man coverage from this play. We're just going to talk about this route, because this route is literally money. As you see here, he gets there, and the defender, for some reason, guys, he will not play it. He just watches. And if you click on, you really kill the position the defender has. So I'm telling you, with the right timing, right after he cuts, you want to pass it to the left, and the defender just won't cover the play. He just won't cover the play. Real quick, we'll go over it one more time. We were late, or we were early on that one. Like I said, this is a little bit new. I don't really run it much, but I run it. It's like, yeah, see there, he just ignores him. So that's how we throw that route. I just wanted to go over that before we break it. Yeah, actual nitty gritty of the scheme. Now what we're going to do most times is we're going to put Marino on a wheel route, and we're going to put McGahee on a blue route, and we're going to slap protection to the right, and we're going to put as well Dreesen on the zig. And we're going to motion Marino out, and we're going to snap before he sets, snap, and you beat man coverage. I mean, you roast it. It's been beaten man all year, nothing new. What happens if they change it up? They call it cover 3 or cover 2 or something like that. This is my main zone beater, guys. If I need a big play and I know they're running a lot of zone, I'll go to this. And that route from circle is going to drag down, or going to hold that lower defender, and that post is going to get right underneath for nice separation against zone coverage. Now, say they change it up and they call 2-man under, we don't know about it. Pass it down to the inside that post route, money. It's been that way all year, guys. Another thing we can do from this is we can put Marino on a wheel route, McGahee on a wheel route, and Dreesen on a drag pattern. We bring Marino to the right side of the field. He's not our first read, guys. Oh, we did that wrong. Did we do that wrong? Yeah. Actually, only put him on a swing pattern. You want to put him on a wheel pattern. You want to come to the left, go to the right, and you want to snap it about the numbers. And you're manually reading. You're going to your first read is going to be the left side of the field, and you're going to basically use Marino as your last read, but it's one of the most effective last reads of the game. Your first read is your drag, then you're going to read McGahee in the flat, then you're going to read the tube. But basically, the post route, the flat route, really is just designed to hold the yellow zones and to hold the safeties. But I want to show you Marino. So we're reading. Oh my gosh, dude, Von Miller. Dude is just wrecking my whole freaking lab session. So you just put both running backs on wheels. If McGahee happens to be where you can't wheel into the left, you can swing him to the left. But most of the time, if you can wheel into the left, drag Dreesen coming over, snap the numbers, and watch Marino. So let's talk about what happened. Our first read on this play, McGahee was covered. The drag route was covered well. I would probably have thrown the post pattern if I had this look. Pass it down the inside, click on, make a play. You could have thrown the flats pattern. It would have been a tough throw. The wheel route was actually covered the play very well, but most of the time it won't be against man coverage. And like I said, I don't like to call flats against man coverage unless I'm doing my man beater from it. If I'm running it this way, though, I like to have zone coverage. But here's Marino against it real quick. We'll show it to you. You're just going to have to throw it blind. Pass lead up, click on, and go make a play. And as you see there, it's difficult to defend that because you're used to defending the left side of the field. Now we're popping you to the right side of the field. And it's basically you have flat pass everywhere on the field. Von Miller. As if you're using Denver, just rush Von Miller and then drop everybody else back. Apparently it works. He's gonna get underneath it, so you want to go underneath with him, or you want to lob it up. So I mean, it's just a timing pattern. You don't have to practice it. You're not gonna get it right after this video, but it's something you need to practice. And I'm just giving you something effective. Can't get a freaking pass off because the pass rush. So just for example purposes, we're gonna block the tight end, block the fullback, try to get this pass off to Marino. But when you watch him out. What happens is he leaves his dude, and if you see there, we want to click on. You want to just hold R2 and sprint straight up to the ball, and hopefully get the catch. I don't really throw that route much, but when I do throw it, it's usually a touchdown. So it's just, it's really effective, guys. If you like, he starts to set, but you snap it before he does, then you're gonna get a little turbo boost kind of thing. Do a little more extra step, so I would do that. So you want to, instead of the numbers, wait till you kind of set like there, and then snap it, and now you have a little bit more of the advantage in terms of speed. Help make a play. A guy like Marino, he catches almost everything I throw at him, so that's how I run that play. So that's really how I run flash. Real quick, you can go over this real quick to the circle receiver. Pass lead to the left against that. It's not the best, but it is inconsistent. But if that's all you have, I would throw that because I don't get picked much with that route. Oh my gosh. Can't get a pass off. Don't get picked much with that route, but when I do, it's, I pass lead actually to the right too. So just kind of pass lead that open. Usually it's to the left or the right, not really up or down. But I would say pass lead to the right 90% of the time. Just depends on if it gets that separation. Like that right there. So that route's a really good route against man coverage. That's just what I want to touch base on with flats play. So real quick, we'll go over the last play. This is the main play of the scheme, the slot corner, the base, the foundation. I can't want to talk about why it's so good. Lately I've been running this setup. I've been blocking McGahee and sliding the left and just basically reading the left side of the field. And had a lot of success. I pick up every blitz in the game almost when I do this. Which is why I do it more not. But our usual setup was to motion McGahee here, put him here like this. First route would be McGahee, and then your second route would be Marino. So you look, McGahee, oh, he's covered, okay. But now I have the left side to work with. So real quick, we're going to talk about why slot corner is so effective. And here's why. If I want to send pressure from the left side of the field, if I'm the defense, well, what do I have to do? Well, I have to blitz. Okay, so if I want to blitz, left side pressure, I'm going to have to blitz these outside linebackers, and I'm going to have to man up. Well, watch this. So I'm making a reason I'm going to talk about it. We're attacking the flats both sides, so you can't run a zone blitz. And we have very good man-beating routes to the left side of the field, so you can't really run a man blitz. So the odds of you blitzing really slim. Whoa. Unless you have Von Miller and you can come right up every gap. But real quick, we're just going to call it there. Blitz. We're just going to watch the play beat the blitz. And here it is. You see they got the drag there, little pick play. It's going to open up the drag against man coverage. Most of the time, one of these routes are going to be open against man coverage on the left side. So now I wanted to do this, go max protect. I still have a man. I still have a high-low read to the left side of the field. I still have somebody open 3-man on a route. But I mean, hey, if you're getting really blitzed, go ahead and do this. I mean, it's going to frustrate your opponent. They're not going to have the coverage behind the blitz to stop you, really, especially on that route right there. But I like to put Demarius on the out route. I don't know if I told you about that in the last video, but I like to put him on out route. And then when I really need a big play, I'll go ahead and leave him on the corner route, and we'll go that way. So some things from slot corner I've noticed. If you watch him run out, this is a nice little snap throw. You're only going to get maybe 2 yards though, but you're never. I've almost never gotten picked. Another thing, use motion out and bring him in and snapping in between the wide receivers. Snap, throw the ball to him. Another quick 2 yards. Some things you can do like that to mix that up a little bit. But I mainly, guys, I actually leave Rdikes on it in, and like this. This is my base setup for slot corner right now, and you really can't blitz me. And even if you do blitz me, I have guys wide open anyway. It's really quick reads, very easy, very simple to run. No A gaps come through. We slide to the right, we block the McGahee, and it's just a quick read of who's going to be open. And again, here's the dragon you picked off. There's just something in drag speed zone. So I mean, guys, it is what it is, guys. It's very difficult to stop this play. The reason I like to leave Rdikes on the end right now at this point in the season is because we have a streak from curls, and I run curls a lot more than I used to. So that's how I really do it. The slot corner hasn't changed much. Just the way I run it's changed. And we've made some kind of observations of why it's so good and ways to make it even better. This right here, this route combination on the left side of the field, in my opinion, it really kills man coverage. You see there, both defenders getting like late. Let's just go into replay and show you that. It is the natural pick play from this play because it's beautiful. The middle linebacker on the left is covering the running back. You just see here, he's going to run out, but the out route is going to pick him off. The drag route is going to pick him off. So he's going to pick his own defenders off. So watch this. As we're coming out, the out route, and they just switch. As you see here, the outside linebacker was covering Demarius Thomas, but what he ended up doing is trying to switch off to Eric Decker. But in reality, he just gets picked, and now he has to like, oh crap, I covered Demarius Thomas. Eric Decker man's freaking out too. You have 2 men wide open against man coverage, and it's all because of that middle linebacker having to flow to the flat. Okay. Real quick, every last one play, any zone play doesn't matter. Same reads. As you see, you're just going to pass it up to the drag, and it's just really, really tough to guard this play, guys. It's annoying. It's, in my opinion, the best 3 routes in the game: the out route, the drag route, the flat route, and basically attacks all areas of the field. That's why it's so good, guys, is we're attacking every area of the field really quick, so they cannot blitz from any side because we're throwing the ball in behind every blitz they're going to throw at us. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. This has been a very, hopefully informative video on the far tight twin scheme. Hopefully you guys like this little and you can add it into your scheme. We're going to have a full game breakdown We're going to have, like I said, we're going to go ahead and do a couple full games, or maybe do 3 games with a scheme. But this is how I run the scheme. It hasn't changed a whole lot. It's just more emphasis on far tight. It's more emphasis on one formation all game, doing different things out of the formation to confuse your opponent. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I don't see myself ever getting out of this offense. I'll do other schemes if you want, to give you some other options to pick from, and free scheme of the week. But in my opinion, this is literally the best offense for me, at least for me. It always has been, probably always will be. There's a lot of other things you can do from the West Coast playbook. Now we'll discuss that maybe. If you guys want me to discuss all the other plays you can run from here, go ahead and put a go ahead and leave a comment. I'm not going to discuss the spread, like spread, because I'm going to leave that up to Dream Killers. I know he did an ebook on West Coast last year. I think he did one this year too, but single back spread is his baby, so I'm not going to talk about it. But I will certainly have no problem talking about the iPhone Pro, Split Back Pro, or Far Pro, or Near Pro, or any of the other stuff from Far Tight, or I don't know, West Coast. But yeah, that's been the breakdown, guys. Again, just going to let you know that some other guys who ran West Coast. Kilo had MaddenStudents.com. He has a Bill Walsh guide, and it's very similar to this. It's actually a little bit better. He has one play from the split back close, or I think it's split close, where he just kills in a 2-minute. I mean, if you run 2-minute against Kilo in this offense, he's going to score at least 100 points. He'll score every play, a touchdown every single play. I'm not even kidding you guys. It's ready to put the defend Kilo in this offense. I haven't played him yet, but that's what I've heard. And I've read the guide, and it's very well done. So check him out for Bill Walsh guide. It's very similar. It has far tight twins in there. He has blue near twins, near close twins, and he has split close, split right twins, and so many formations. I can't remember them all, but that is his guide over at MaddenStudents.com. You can also buy it at MaddenMastermind.com. Another dude, again, of course, Dream Killers. He's ran West Coast for, I don't know how long he's ran it, but for however long I followed him. We did a video on Madden Mastermind last year with a West Coast breakdown, and he talked about spread and talked about some of the plays that he runs for free, so you can check that out. There's 2 full game Fridays over at Madden Mastermind's channel from last year, and it's the same stuff, guys. Football never changes. These concepts never change. That's why this offense will always be effective. We'll just make it even more effective by the effective stuff of the air, so like fades and streaks and stuff like that. But anyway, he has a video over there. He has an ebook on it at Madden Mastermind from 2012. But he basically, I talked to him all about West Coast. He says he does basically the same stuff he did last year, just a more emphasis on single back spread. So if you guys want more information on that, go ahead and hit Dream up. Also, if you go over to, I think his name is Zeddy. I think it's like Zeddy15. He has some stuff on West Coast. I think he runs something from, I think he actually runs the play action post play from single back, from Shotgun Bunch. That was actually our base play, if you remember, in the first breakdown, which I still like it a lot, but I like being in the same formation all game. It's just my personal preference. Sometimes I'll come out in PA post, sometimes I'll come out in split offset, sometimes I'll come out in weak flex, but for the most part it's far tight. But Zeddy did a nice breakdown on the PA post, and I think he did some other plays too. I think he did some stuff from the weak tight twins, some motion snaps from far tight twins, but I think that was 9-12, but it still works, guys. All their concepts are still very effective. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Also, guys, go and check out, if you search on YouTube, go and search Madden Edge West Coast Offense, and you'll see he runs far tight twins. He doesn't run the motion snaps, but he kind of runs the same thing. His main passing play is slot corner. This is actually, these hot routes on the left side are actually, I think he runs that too, with teams that with a bad offensive line. But yeah, he runs West Coast offense. So you can check him out. He's more of a fundamental guy. He's more of an actual sim style. I would call him a sim style player. where he's not going to motion snap anybody. He's just going to call play, and he's going to use the play for the play and not try to put a Madden spin on it, so to speak. So he's a good guy if you're looking for some sim stuff, Madden Edge. His website's maddenedge.com, so I mean a good guy there. Trying to think any other dudes that you guys can look up for some help. I know you guys are gonna hate on him, but Shocker 360 did do a breakdown on West Coast, so you might be able to, if you really want some help, you can check out some of his breakdowns. I think it's basically the same stuff that everyone does, but Shocker broke down kind of everything all together. So you can check him out if you want. I don't know how much credit you guys give him, but I don't think he's a bad dude for the most part. I don't have a problem with him. We never have. I know he does some stuff that I don't agree with, but yeah, at some point, guys, everybody's gonna take everybody's stuff. It's a copycat league, so at some point you gotta get over it, and you just gotta be willing to maybe not put out your schemes, or maybe not sell ebooks. I don't know. Don't sell your guide or your tournament offense. I don't know. If you're not willing to have somebody else put a video out with the same stuff, because people in this community, that's a lot of the complaints I hear a lot of the time. Is, a lot of people complaining about bear under, about people taking their bear under scheme or posting their bear under stuff or whatever. But guys, really, that reality is somebody always found it first. Then it may not be you. Like I said, I probably didn't find this far type first. I haven't played Madden long enough to be able to be the first person to ever find a formation. But I think I've run it very well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Sorry about the little, like a rant, I guess we'd call it. What it is what it is. But appreciate you guys checking us out. We're gonna talk about some other stuff. I want to talk a little update about what we're gonna be doing with the YouTube channel and whatnot. From this point forward, the plan is to have a scheme of the week every week with the breakdowns. As far as coffee with Cody goes, we'll try and do maybe a weekly session, like Saturday coffee with Cody session. So on Saturdays, I wake up, go get some coffee, put it down, drink it, do a video. And, the schedule that I've kind of laid out for myself, doing a daily show, and it's really hard. Daily shows, they don't sound hard because it didn't sound hard when I made the commitment to. But you do. I mean, you get busy. You get busy doing stuff. We're in the process of moving right now. Got a really nice setup at the new house. Probably the biggest house we've ever lived in. And it's really nice. But there's a lot of stress with that. There's a lot of stuff involved with the moving. So sometimes you don't get all your gaming time in, or one thing I've really been slacking on lately is my lifts and going to the gym, whatnot, and lifting and getting ready for the baseball season to start. But I want to get some of that stuff in priority. That's my New Year's resolution, so to speak. But this is going to be recorded on New Year's Day. Hopefully it'll be uploaded this Friday. So it'll be January 3rd, January 4th. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I keep thinking there's something I'm missing. We've gone over the offense. We need to go over the defense. We'll go over the defense in another video, though. It's like 1 o'clock. That's pretty much it. If you guys would like to write, if you guys would, I'm just going to take in some suggestions at this point, but I'm considering writing an ebook on the West Coast offense, and then in this ebook I would break down every single formation that I run, or not every single formation in the playbook. And I'm just wondering if you guys would be interested in buying anything like that if I did do something like that as well. I'd also do a defensive ebook, of course, and maybe pull out multiple ebooks every year from here on out. I don't know if you guys would buy it or not. If you guys would buy it, just go and leave it in the comments that, hey, you'd be interested in something like that. And if I get I don't know, if I get 40 comments that say they would buy, and then I'll go ahead and write one up for next year. If I don't get if I don't get enough comments, there's no point in me putting it out, because if no one's going to buy it, why would I put the effort into it? But if you guys do want something like that, I am willing to do that. But it would be for maybe $5. Maybe. I'm not gonna charge $25 for an ebook where I basically It's basically standard Madden concepts that are put out every year for free. I would probably charge maybe $5, maybe $10. And what you would get with it is there would be you get the written setups, and then every game that I played with that scheme, I would put in playlists, and you'd get that. So like you would get probably 50 games with the scheme. So if you guys want that, go ahead and comment. Let me know. If you guys want lab sessions, let's talk about lab sessions. What lab session is, basically I would get on, I don't know, some kind of social network, so like, I don't know, Google or Skype or AIM or whatever have you, Facebook, I don't know. But we would get on, so if you had like Skype or Google Chat or whatever, I would get on there with you and we would just lab for an afternoon. So probably what I would do is like we'd start the time at like 4 o'clock and we'd end it at like 6 or maybe a little later than that. But we'd set up a time and we would just get on and we would work. And we'd work on the game, work on your game. I'd give you everything I had for that hour or two and add you to the list and we get some games in. So if you guys are willing to do that, let me know. I'm willing to put all that. I'm willing to put some work into this. I would like to make a little bit of side money with this. I think I put out pretty good content for the most part. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know via comments. Like I said, if I get like 40 comments saying they would be interested in that, then we'll do it. If I get under 40, probably not going to do it. This is mainly for next year. We could do it this year if you guys wanted to. If you want to do it right away, go ahead. But I'm mainly thinking about next year. Go to college next year. I have a lot more time. Even though I have a lot of time currently, college would be a lot easier because you don't have family running around and stuff like that to kind of interfere with your stuff. But I mean, you're just seeing this Flock Warner just roast practicing a little bit. Well, I'm talking about this because it's deep play, guys. I mean, it really is deep play this year for me. So that's coming up. We'll talk about lab sessions. We talked about ebooks. I don't know about anything else. I think that's mostly it for the channel update and for the Steam update. Oh yeah, tournaments. That's what I want to talk about. I'm willing to set up some tournaments. I know a dude who actually runs really well. He's pretty involved in that community. He does a pretty good job with tournaments. His name's Hollow Point. I don't know if he'd be willing to do maybe a tournament, but maybe once a month tournament, so like a monthly tournament for whoever wants to join. Just come on, show your stuff, play. I'd be in it, and we just put like what? It'd be like $5 to enter the tournament, and then you get, oh, I don't know, you just get like half the money would go to the winner, and half the money would go to, like I would probably put half of the half, so half the money would go to the winner, a fourth of the money would go to Hollow for setting it up, and a fourth would go to me for advertising it on the YouTube page. But that's just some thoughts for the future, guys. If you guys are interested in any of the things I talked about, go ahead and just comment or like the video, and we'll just see what the reaction is for you guys. Hope you guys really enjoyed this scheme. This is by far the most in-depth that we'll go through, but I think it's the most effective. But I will do other schemes. I got Run Heavy coming out, like from Tennessee playbook. I got a Pittsburgh Steelers playbook coming out. I got Indy playbook. I got a bunch of different stuff, guys. So hopefully you'll stay tuned and see that. Guys, also real quick, I want to do a little plug here. Relly over at MaddenUniverse.com has been really doing a good job all year, putting out strong content. His latest scheme, his latest offense is really tough to guard. I'd go ahead and check that out if you want some other. His is more of a shotgun-oriented offense with I have a strong pro, so more of a kind of a. He goes from multiple formations, whereas I'm more 1 or 2 formations per game. So you can check him out, of course. SKZ Files over at MaddenTips.com. If you guys don't already know them, you need to get over there and check them out. They're by far the best 2 guys in the Madden community every year. They're just so nice, polite, and they help you out in every way they can. And then you got Madden students. We already gave them a plug. Madden Mastermind, we talked about them. So hopefully I covered everything I needed to cover, guys. Sorry I took so long and ran along a bit later on in the video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the scheme. We'll have written setups, of course, for the scheme. I'm just going to give you guys a base. I'm not going to give you the add-ons. I'm going to just let you guys watch the video for the add-ons. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the scheme, and we're going to get out of here. Once again, guys, you know, ebooks, let me know. Live sessions, let me know. Tournaments, let me know. Also, guys, the connected careers mode. That's what I forgot to say. If you guys want to do a connected careers mode with me, I'm willing to be in it. I don't really want to host it. I kind of just want to be in the mode. One thing we could do is maybe have 2 commissioners and run it like that. Just some stuff we can do to kind of keep Madden alive through the summer months. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the scheme. Hopefully you enjoyed my rambling. But I'm going to get out of here and get some sleep, guys. I'm going to hit you guys up tomorrow with a 3-4 scheme. Thanks, guys. See ya.